Hi Ladybugs, Yolanda here. I've had quite a few ladies ask me how I do my paper clips, because my rusty paper clips, these are them here. As you can see, I have a whole mason, almost half a mason jar full of them, and they really do come out nice. You can see here. And one thing, when you've done them, they will need to be cleaned because they tend to have, can you see? So you'll need to clean them with a rag before you use them so they don't mark your pages. Let's just do that just to show you. Now, oh, nearly forgot my vinegar. Oh, and I need one more thing. You will need salt. It doesn't matter if it's coarse salt or normal salt, but I have a thing of coarse salt as well, just stuff from my kitchen. So let's put that, and then I just have white, this is white grape vinegar, any vinegar is good, and then I have hydrogen peroxide, 40 volume, and this is 100 mils. Now the last time I did this, I didn't bother measuring, so I'll measure it now and we'll see what happens. But generally I put more peroxide to vinegar. So I've got my paper clips in here. I've also added these eyelets. They're just gold ones, and I have done them before, as you can see, and they really just turn out quite nice. I've also done safety pins. You see that? And today I'm going to try a jump ring. I don't know if it's going to work, but we will see. One of these clips that I use, you know, that we use for dangles on our, oh, this one doesn't want to move. Yeah, there we go. For dangles on our junk journals or mini albums. These can also be done for mini albums. This is just another fancy paper clip. I've used it already, but I just tore it off because, you know, I rehash a lot of my stuff. So I dump it all in here, and I use a glass bowl. Don't use plastic because it'll just eat away at the plastic. So I'm going to put, let's see, I'm going to cover it. So I want to cover this. I have a measuring cup, which is usually about 250 mils. And like I said, last time I didn't measure, I just did it. But we'll see how it turns out. I'm going to put a little bit more. That should be fine. Smells nice, the grape vinegar. You can use the other, you know, plain vinegar. So hydrogen peroxide, each bottle is 100 mils. Now let's open that. Okay, that's one. Two. Actually, I'm just going to put 3 bottles. They're not expensive. You can see I bought this at Clicks. You can buy it at Disc Game as well. Probably even cheaper at Disc Game, I would think. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a handful of salt. I do remember when I did these, I added more. I went back and added more. And this actually works quite quickly. So, okay, 2 handfuls. And I'm just using a wooden spatula to mix the whole thing. And like I say, you can just also use your ordinary table salt. Now I'm going to leave this. Let me see what the time is. It's 10:15 now. So I'm going to time it, leave it, and then I will come back when it's done, hopefully, and show you the finished product. So I'll see you in a while. I had to show you what happened. I don't know why, but this didn't happen when I did my last lot. I think it's because I added more peroxide, and it's a stronger one than I used the last time. So of course everything's reacting now, and it's just bubbled up like a pudding. And this has taken 15 minutes. And I turned my back on it for a moment, and to look at my computer, and I looked back and it was a huge mess, so I had to run around and get towels and stuff. So be aware that this could happen. So either use a big bowl or put a towel underneath it. But the pins, the paper clips are done. I mean, they're all sticking out. I don't know if you can see, look. And this is quite hot, okay, because obviously everything's reacting. So, and if I do this now, wow, it's gone really black, because there are different strengths of peroxide. So this one was 40 volume. I think maybe the last one was 30 volume. So you don't need to use one as strong as that. So you can buy a weaker volume and this won't happen. Well, it didn't happen last time. But I'm going to leave it. Can you see the smoke coming off there? I think it's hilarious. Oh my gosh, look. And the paper clips are all over the place. But this is still not the look I want. It's gone sort of more, it's just taken all the silver off. So I'm going to leave it in here. Let me pick up these on the side for a little bit longer. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. But I had to show you. I wasn't going to run away with it. So I will be back again in about, say, 15-20 minutes when I'm liking the look of this, of these paper clips. And of course you want to do quite a few at once. You don't want to do like 2 or 3. You want to do a whole lot. So I think in future, guys, use a big bowl just in case this happens, and keep the I normally do this in my kitchen. I mean, if I did it on my kitchen sink where I did it last time, I might have damaged it. So keep a towel or keep an eye on it. So I'll be back in about 15-20 minutes to show you the result. Right, so here is the finished product. So number one, you use a bigger bowl. Preferably place a towel underneath it so that you don't, so if it foams up like a pudding, then you've got, you know, a towel underneath to mop it up with. Don't wear any silver jewelry or stuff. Be careful with that. And use a lower volume peroxide. As I said to you, mine was 40 volume, so a 30 volume is enough. I think that's why it exploded into a pudding volcano. And then I rinsed it with lots of water, so when it goes down the sink it's pretty much diluted. And you'll see at first that it looks black, but muni pafni, don't worry, because as it dries more and more, then you get that just gorgeous, let me put a whole lot here, rust effect. See that? And then of course, you know, I threw in some of these big ones which came up beautiful. I threw in the clasp, so I quite like that. All the eyelets I threw in. Oh yes, that jump ring and the eyelet. Look how nice it does it. I've only done the gold ones so far because I bought a whole lot of them. I haven't done the silver ones, but you know, I would imagine it was the same. And then this is just, you know, it's used for jewelry, a little spring, but I use that in my journals too. So yeah, so this is the effect you want. And do dedicate a glass bowl to it, because it can get a little bit, I mean, it does come clean. It really does come clean. But yeah, I always use the same bowl. And so there you have it, the tutorial on how to rust paper clips, and well, anything really. You can do pins, and as I said, eyelets, clasps, came out quite nice, because sometimes you just don't want these shiny when you're doing like an industrial journal or you can have it both ways. It really doesn't matter. Anyway, guys, I will see you soon with another tutorial. Take care now.